For over 90 years, the iconic sailor Popeye has remained a staple in pop culture, beloved for his larger-than-life persona, exaggerated muscular arms, and his iconic love for spinach. Despite various adaptations over the years, the franchise's allure remains undeniable, and in the early 2010s, Sony was keen on reviving the character once again for a new animated feature. However, in an unexpected twist, the company decided to cancel this Popeye reboot in favor of something far more controversial, the Emoji Movie. What followed was an animation industry disappointment that still has fans buzzing about the missed opportunity. Popeye's return. The project's beginnings. Sony's journey with the beloved sailor began in 2010 when they recruited Genndy Tartakovsky, famous for his work on Dexter's Laboratory and the Powerpuff Girls, to direct a new adaptation. The excitement around the announcement was palpable. After all, Tartakovsky's creative vision had consistently impressed audiences, so there was hope that his direction would breathe new life into Popeye for a new generation. By 2014, Tartakovsky revealed some test footage of the reboot, and fans were thrilled. Popeye retained his classic look, complete with his bulging muscles, but the animation style was fresh and aligned with the cinematic qualities of other top animated features like the Lorax and Flushed Away. Fans rallied behind the project, sensing that this film could be a worthy tribute to the sailor's legacy. The creative clash. While the early footage was met with acclaim, Sony, it seems, had a very different vision. Despite having been initially pleased with Tartakovsky's work, the studio wanted something more, something fresh that could stand apart from other animated films of the time. Sources indicate that Sony encouraged the director to make drastic changes to the character and his style. However, Tartakovsky, who is deeply passionate about remaining true to Popeye's roots, disagreed with the demands for drastic alterations. It's easy to see Sony's perspective. Popeye's classic design might easily blend in with other animated films, particularly when looking at contemporary hits like the Lorax. The studio wanted Popeye to stand out, though, and questioned whether the design and direction were enough to capture audiences' attention in a competitive market. Still, the tension between keeping the character faithful to fans' memories and expanding it for a broader appeal caused delays, which were only compounded by Tartakovsky's commitments to other projects, such as Hotel Transylvania 2. Eventually, in 2015, Tartakovsky walked away from the project. With the director gone and a clear vision unsettled, Sony threw in the towel and directed its attention to a new project, one that, frankly, was drastically different from the adventures of Popeye. From Popeye to the Emoji Movie. While it wasn't immediately clear why Sony completely shelved the Popeye film, rumors and insiders suggest that the company simply chose to focus on something they saw as more immediately profitable and easier to execute. With that decision, the Emoji Movie was born. Released in 2017, the Emoji Movie was almost universally panned by both critics and audiences alike, earning only a 6% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and being roundly criticized for its lack of a compelling narrative and lazy humor. Despite its talented voice cast, including James Corden, Anna Faris, and Patrick Stewart, who voiced a literal poop emoji, the film quickly became one of the most criticized animated features in recent memory. It was impossible not to draw comparisons between the well-received test footage for Popeye and the painfully superficial Emoji Movie, a choice that many fans found baffling. The continuing struggles with Popeye. Although fans had abandoned hope for the Popeye reboot, the project returned in 2020 when King Features Syndicate announced that it would reboot the project with Tartakovsky back at the helm. But once again, production issues emerged. This time, the film faced a series of budget challenges and setbacks. After all, the sailor's historical significance in the industry made it clear that this wasn't just another project. It would require serious investment and effort. Unfortunately, these efforts faltered, and the film was once again canceled in 2022. For those invested in the project's future, a secret trove of lost media added to the allure. ChipBuddy, an unknown user, uploaded an animatic version of the film a year after Tartakovsky left the project, leading to swift removal by Sony. Since then, Fans and media enthusiasts have speculated on the possible insider motives behind the leaks and why Sony let go of a project that could have been monumental. What could have been? A missed opportunity. In hindsight, Popeye's potential remains a topic of regret in animation history. Had the film been greenlit, it could have been a unique addition to the already vibrant landscape of animated features. Instead, the world got the Emoji Movie, a film that wasted a prestigious voice cast on a narrative centered around poorly conceptualized digital faces. That decision made in favor of hastier profit still stands as one of the industry's most glaring missteps. Despite the failure of the Emoji Movie, the Popeye film remains a cultural talking point due to its what could have been nature. Enthusiasts of classic animation and Tartakovsky's signature style continue to lament the collapse of a project that promised to reinvigorate Popeye with timeless appeal. The story of Popeye's near reboot is a reminder that, in the animation industry, even a beloved character with a strong fanbase can suffer from conflicting visions and ultimately, businesses driven by financial concerns. While this animation mishap didn't hit the target in terms of execution, it continues to shine as a fascinating glimpse into the artistic risks that might have reshaped modern animated filmmaking.